Some animals wait their whole lives for one person to notice them. This is the story of a tiny cat who refused to be ignored, and the man who never even knew he was waiting for her. It happened on the island of Cyprus, the kind of place where the sun falls slow and golden over the hills, where the sea breathes against the shore, and where stray cats move like quiet shadows between the rocks, here one moment, gone the next. A young man named Nicholas Wilhelm came to one of these open spots almost every day. He loved to train outdoors. Just him, the fresh air, and the steady rhythm of his own breathing. It was his time, his peace, a small piece of the day that belonged only to him. Nicholas was used to seeing strays. They were everywhere on the island. They watched from a distance. They studied you with careful eyes. But they almost never came close. They had learned long ago that people were not always kind. So when a little ginger cat appeared that day, Nicholas didn't think much of it. She seemed to come out of nowhere. One second the ground was empty. The next, she was simply there, a small flame of orange against the dusty earth. He expected her to keep her distance like all the others, to sit and stare and slip away when he got too near. But this cat was different. This cat had no intention of staying away. She walked straight toward him. No hesitation, no fear. She crossed the open ground like she already knew exactly where she was going. And then she sat down right beside him, as if she had every right to be there. Nicholas tried to keep working out. The little cat had other plans. She pressed against his side. She rubbed her head against his arm. She climbed closer, asking for attention in the only way she knew how. Every time he moved, she followed. Every time he paused, she leaned in a little more. She was determined. She was patient. She simply would not let him ignore her. And finally, he stopped. Because how do you keep going when something so small is asking for you with everything it has? He couldn't help but smile. This wasn't a cat looking for food. She wasn't begging for scraps. She wasn't even hungry. She wanted something simpler and somehow much bigger. She wanted him. She wanted to be close. She wanted to be seen. He noticed she was a little girl, so he gave her a name. He called her Mosi. And then Mosi did something that melted his heart completely. She climbed onto his t-shirt, lying there on the ground, and curled herself into a small warm circle, as if it were her very own bed, as if after a long and lonely search, she had finally found the safest place in the whole world, right there, beside him. I think anyone watching would have felt it, that quiet, aching tenderness, the sight of a creature who has nothing, choosing to give all of her trust to one person. Nicholas finished his workout that day with a strange feeling in his chest, a warmth he couldn't quite explain. And eventually, he had to go home. He left Mosi behind, the way you are supposed to with a stray. She wasn't his cat. She belonged to the island. She belonged to no one. But here is the thing about moments like that. They don't always stay behind when you walk away. All the way home, Nicholas couldn't stop thinking about her. That tiny ginger face. The way she trusted him so completely. The way she chose him out of everyone, out of everything. The way she had made his old t-shirt into a little bed and closed her eyes like she finally felt safe. He kept asking himself the same question. Why him? Why that day? Out of all the people on the island, out of all the places she could have gone, why did she walk straight to him? I like to think she had been searching for a long time, watching faces, waiting for the right one. And somehow, on that ordinary morning, she looked at Nicholas and simply knew. That is only my own feeling, of course, but anyone who has been chosen by an animal understands it. They see something in us we cannot always see in ourselves. He just wasn't ready to say it out loud yet. 2 days passed, and Nicholas went back. He told himself it was only for his workout, the same spot, the same routine. But maybe, Deep down, he was hoping that the little ginger cat would still be there. And she was. The moment he arrived, there she was again, the same small face, waiting, as if no time had passed at all, as if she had known with complete certainty that he would come back for her. And once again, she refused to leave his side. The whole workout, she stayed with him, close, loyal, sure of herself. This little creature who had nothing and no one had quietly decided that this man was hers, and nothing was going to change her mind. Nicholas had never owned a cat before. He didn't plan for this. He didn't go to the island looking for a pet. He went there to train, to clear his head, to be alone. But somewhere between that first day and this one, something inside him had shifted. A door he didn't know was there had slowly opened. So he started asking around. He talked to the neighbors. He showed them the little ginger cat and asked if anyone knew her. Did she belong to someone? Was somebody out there missing her? Was there a family hoping she would come home? No one recognized her. No one was looking for her. She had no home to go back to. No one waiting. No one wondering where she was. He took her to a vet just to be sure. They checked her for a microchip, anything that might connect her to an owner somewhere. There was nothing. No chip, no record, no one in the entire world claiming this little life as their own. And in that quiet moment, the decision seemed to make itself. She had chosen him. Now it was his turn to choose her. Nicholas brought Moosey home. At first, she was shy. The world inside those walls was new and strange. So many sounds, so many corners she had never explored. A whole life she had never known existed. She moved slowly and carefully, taking it all in, learning that this new place was real. But it didn't take long. 20 minutes. That is all it took. 20 minutes, and the shyness melted away. 20 minutes, and the little island cat understood, somewhere deep in her heart, that she was finally safe, finally home. She came out of her shell like she had been waiting her whole life to do it. And maybe she had. The cat who once slept on the bare and dusty ground now had a warm place to rest her head. The cat who once watched the world from the cold rocks now had a person of her very own. The little stray who used to vanish into the shadows would never have to disappear again. Not ever. That was 2 months ago. Today, Moosey is thriving. She fills Nicholas's days with a kind of joy he never expected and never asked for. The quiet apartment isn't quiet anymore. There are soft footsteps now, and gentle purring, and a small ginger shadow that follows him from room to room. The man who once spent his days alone doesn't feel alone anymore. He says he cannot imagine his life without her now. And honestly, who could blame him? She found her way into his heart so completely that the empty space she filled feels like it was always meant for her. When you really think about it, it is almost impossible to believe. On an island full of cats, on an ordinary day, during an ordinary workout, 2 souls found each other. One was searching for a home. The other didn't even know he was searching for company. And somehow, against all the odds, they found exactly what they needed in one another. People say Nicholas rescued Moosey, and he did. But if you ask me, Moosey rescued him just as much, maybe even more, because that is the secret these little animals seem to understand far better than we do. Family isn't always something you are born into. Sometimes family is something that simply walks up to you on an ordinary day, sits down beside you in the dust, and refuses to leave. Moosey didn't have much to give. No fancy collar, no pedigree, no history that anyone could trace. All she had was her trust, and she gave it completely to a stranger, in an open field, with nothing to gain but the small, brave hope of being loved. And in the end, that was enough. It was more than enough. Maybe that is the lesson these gentle creatures keep trying to teach us. That love does not need a reason. That loyalty does not need a promise written down. That trust, freely given, can quietly change two lives at the very same time. A tiny ginger cat crossed an empty field and chose a man who wasn't even looking for her. And in doing so, she reminded all of us what family truly means. Not blood, not chance, but the simple, stubborn decision to stay by someone's side and never let go. So the next time a small, hopeful face looks up at you, asking for nothing but a chance, remember Mousie. Remember how the tiniest act of compassion can become the greatest love of your life. Remember that the ones we save have a quiet way of saving us right back. If this story touched your heart, take a gentle moment to like this video and subscribe to Animals Life News for more stories that remind us why these animals deserve our love and our protection. And tell us in the comments below. Has an animal ever chosen you the way Mousie chose Nicholas? We would truly love to hear your story. Until next time, be kind, stay gentle, and never underestimate the love of one small, loyal heart